Hi, I'm Jon Decker, PGA instructor and author of the book, Golf is My Life, Glorifying God Through the Game. Today I want to talk to you about hitting a fairway wood off the fairway. One of the first things I look at when I look at a student's bag is what long clubs they have. And I want to make sure that they have a go-to club that they feel comfortable with. The average golfer does not need a 3-wood. They'll be much better served to carry a 5-wood or a 7-wood in their bag. Now I do carry a 3-wood. Mine has 15.5 degrees of loft on it. But even at my level, I find this club to be somewhat difficult to hit if I don't have the right conditions. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. The first thing is I need to know how far I can hit this club if I hit it properly in the air. And if I hit the ball properly in the air, it's going to go around 250 yards in the air. So if I'm in a situation on the golf course and there's a lot of trouble, I'm on a par 5 and I'm 250 yards away from the green and there's a lot of trouble out there, I'm probably not going to hit this. I'm probably going to lay it back into an area where it's safe. Now, the second thing I look at is the slope that I'm on, or my lie. And for example, my 3-wood is much easier to hit off an uphill lie. And I've got myself a little bit on an uphill lie, and the ball is slightly above my feet. Now those are favorable conditions. What are not favorable conditions are when I get on a downhill lie or the ball is below my feet. Those are not favorable conditions. So even if I'm 250 yards away from the green, I'm on a downhill lie, and I've got nothing in front of me, I'm not going to hit my 3-wood because it's a very difficult club to get in the air off the downhill lie, because this club has 15.5 degrees. When I put myself on the downhill lie, I take all that loft away. So I have to have a lot of things in my favor before I'm hitting it. Now, when I do hit it, let's say I'm 250 yards away on a little bit of an uphill lie or a level lie, and I got not a lot of trouble, maybe a few bunkers but no water, I'm going to go for it. So when I go for it, all I want to do is make my normal swing and just go ahead and sweep the ball. I'm going to have a little bit of turf, but just kind of sweep the ball off the tee or off the grass, just like this. I hit that ball really solid. I'd be really happy with that. Course management. There's a lot of checks. I gotta go down my list and go through a lot of checks before I ever pull this club out of the bag. If any of those situations don't work, if there's a lot of trouble in my landing area, if I'm on a downhill lie, or maybe I'm in the rough, or maybe the ball's below my feet, I immediately put this club away and I go either with my hybrid or one of my irons. You really need to have a lot of consideration before hitting fairway woods off of the ground. A lot of times you'll be better off to go with more lofted club. But if you are going to hit this club, if you are going to hit your fairway woods, you need to practice them. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see people make on the driving ranges. They don't practice hitting fairway woods, and then when they get on the golf course, they struggle with it. So, make sure that you put in the time, work with your fairway woods, work with your hybrids. If you do that, you're going to advance the ball down the fairway with as much consistency as possible, and that's going to help set you up to get into your scoring wedges. And if you can do that, you're definitely going to lower your